It's that time again. Right. Nobel Prize season. This is when people none of us would recognize speaking garbled languages we can safely call not English, and living in countries I'm certain we freed from Germany, tell us who did the best job this year at whatever job they did. Among past Nobel Prize winners, Albert Einstein, Mother Teresa, and the guy who discovered penicillin. So what about the missing names? Rush Limbaugh, Mark Tebow, George W. Bush. No, no, and no. No Nobel Prize for these defenders of what's right. So do we see the pattern? Because if you don't, maybe you are the pattern. Nothing complicated about that. This year, 3 U.S. economists won for economics. Economics? In this country, that's code for my taxes are way too high and wasted on undeserving people who vote liberal so they can get even more out of my way too high and wasted tax money. And I think we know who I'm talking about. The American Civil Liberties Union. And their ilk. But apparently, this year, the United States wasn't quite good enough for the Nobel Prize for Literature. No. Seems that went to a Canadian. Yeah, a Canadian. A country that A, once accepted Vietnam draft dodgers, and B, provides government-subsidized health insurance. The prize for literature goes to a Canadian who published some Arctic gibberish about things that might actually be true. I mean, I don't. Are you as angry as I am? Do you see the pattern yet? Because I do. I see it, and it spells Al Gore. It's another one of these Nobel Prize winners, as it turns out. That's curious, isn't it? Look, now the Nobel Prize comes from Sweden. 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 Socialists who want every damn entitlement now. Need I say more? Because if I do, something tells me you don't see the obvious. That Sweden cleverly uses these Nobel Prizes to not so slowly take over our country. And that's true. They start by our giving prizes to economic Marxists and to our Muslim president. Basically the same thing. Then, like a sinister ivy choking the very branches of conservative thought, they tighten their grip by ignoring some of our country's finest literary talent, like Bill O'Reilly. Where does it end? You know, sadly, I'm sad to say, it ends when our Nobel Prize winning president returns the favor. How? By appointing Sweden to lead the United Nations storm squads, itching to invade our shores and steal our guns. Which, that's how. And I mean, am I really the only person who sees what's going on?
It's Nobel Prize season. I'm coming, Sweden. I'm a-coming. I do that every year to greet the latest Nobel Prizes. It's a family tradition I trace back to my days of unrestrained polygamy with the Weather Underground. A wife a week. That was our motto. Written in psychedelic all caps on the kaleidoscope plaque above my waterbed, which I still have, by the way. Seriously, I love the Nobel Prize almost as much as I love my daily dosing of recreational relaxants. Both make me very happy. And among the memorable winners in years past, Barack Obama, Nelson Mandela, Jimmy Carter, and my all-time personal favorite, oh what a man, North Vietnamese senior Politburo member, Lee Duc Tho. Go Toe. And this year we got another great one. The winners include a Canadian short story writer, an organization trying to eliminate chemical weapons, and the best of all, 2 physicists whose work proves there is no God. Well, that was a long time coming, wasn't it? The so-called Higgs boson molecule stands to prove the true origins of our universe. It's fun, eh? And when it does, we can finally kiss all that Adam and Eve crap goodbye. Garden of Eden, meet the sludge that became the fish, that became the ape, that became Ted Cruz. Couldn't resist, but look, you think of it. No more religion, no more church, no more in God we trust on our money. I mean, instead, we can write the real truth on our money, that we trust in nothing but our money. And we never did. Free at last, thank God Almighty. Wait, okay, scrap that. Here's the thing. Now, listen to me. The Nobel Prize comes from Sweden, a country that knows how to make a pretty girl and a powerful drink. And trust me, those will help you out way more than any god. A pretty girl can be fun, and a powerful drink can help you forget the pretty girl in case she didn't turn out to be as fun as you'd hoped. But God, he'll just make you feel rotten about both. What a buzzkill. Look, I'm not against imaginary friends. I see them all the time if I stay up late enough. And true, they do sometimes, they tell me what to do. But the Nobel Prize for Higgs boson will put an end to all that. And with a lot less pain than some damn 12-step program, which, by the way, they don't work. So, I think we all need to stand up and say, thank you. Ah, you thought I was going to say cannabis, didn't you? Admit it. Come on. Ah, no. I was about to say, thank you, Sweden. That's right. Here's to a Swedish-like religion, free future that prizes pretty girls and powerful drinks without some pain-in-the-ass God to make me feel rotten about both. I'm coming, Sweden. I'm coming.